All the Things with me. Welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? We took Christmas and New Year's off. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the Artistry Collective. We are all almost back. So as you may have noticed, Shauna from Frapps Scraps is not live with us tonight. Please send her your healing prayers. She's going through a thing, and when she comes back, I am sure she is going to tell us all about it. But for now, I'm going to respect her privacy and just ask for prayers. All right. Oh, I just got to clean up my space. I have not been here since the weekend. I have been editing videos. Oh my goodness. The editing part, not so fun. The creating part, way fun. So come on in and say hello. Welcome to Make All the Things with me. If you are new, my name is Leah, and I am part of the Artistry Collective. There are 3 of us. Hey Marie, how are you, my friend? How are you feeling? Thank you for being here. It's been a while, huh? 2 weeks seems like forever. Let's go. Let's bring it up so I can see comments better. And of course, nothing ever wants to work. And brought up the wrong one. You're doing good. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm trying to stay warm. I've been so cold. I have been so cold lately. I'm usually not cold. I just haven't been able to warm up. Hey, Betsy, how are you, friend? I'm glad it's working because it's not working for me. Oh, why? Why? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to have to try to read from my phone here, which is not always easy. How are you? Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. 2025. I can't believe it. You're freezing. Oh my God. I know. Wait, are you still having the ice storm? I was talking to Kim, and one of her neighbors took a video. And hey, Christy, how are you, my friend? Took a video. Transformers were blowing up all over the place. How crazy is that? I feel like I'm not even. Let's see. Oh my goodness, all the things. Now I'm crooked. I look so cute. Yay! But I'm making a lantern. I had no idea what to craft. I was going to craft this on Facebook with my friend Lori, and it didn't quite work out. So I had this. I was going to do something in honor of winter. All right, Marie, do your queen troll thing. Oh my goodness, that's a way to start at the new year. Buttocks are great. They are. We sure do need them. It's a mess. Oh my goodness. And that like never happens, right? We didn't get anything. We got some flurries, but they're calling for a big snowstorm this weekend. Let's see what happens. As long as it's the weekend. Thank you, Nunna Troll. Everyone say hello to Nunna Troll. She is our moderator. She is the queen troll. She will out-queen all of you. She outranks you all. All right, so I might as well get started. I have this lantern. I actually have, whoa, 2 big ones and a little one. Nope, I take that back. I have 2 big ones, 3 big ones, and a little one. Had them for a few years. Carnation. Okay. Never knew what to do with them. So this is $5. It's, I want to say it's from the $5 spot, you know, the Nope, this is from Family Dollar. But you can get these in the Dollar Tree Plus. Thank you so much. In the Dollar Tree Plus section, I've seen some there. Why I bought red, maybe it was the only one they had, I don't know. But before I was going to craft it, I took it apart. And inside, I thought it was plastic, but it was glass. There were 4 pieces, and one of them broke while I was taking it apart to paint because I didn't want to have to mask off the grid area, so I wouldn't get, I thought it was plastic. But anyway, one of them broke off, and it was easy enough once I figured out what I was doing. These just slide right back in, and this is glass right there. It's very thin glass. So I took it apart, like I said, so I can paint it. I kept the screws there on masking tape. Here's the little LED candle. Did I put a battery in here? No, I didn't. Did I grab batteries? Yes, I did. It takes, I'm going to wait. Well, no, maybe not. It takes 3 AAAs. Oh, there it is. It works. Oh, and it flickers. How cute is that? All right, let's put this back on here. Okay, turn it off so I don't kill the batteries. Let's take this off. This is how it came. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it black, and I'm going to try to make it rustic looking. So let's see if I can accomplish that. It's dusty because I've had it for a couple of years and I haven't done anything with it. The ones that I did before, I didn't change at all. I made them into memory lanterns, and as a matter of fact, non natural. I made my very first one for non natural. It was a little memory lantern with the poem about an empty seat. Where do your loved ones in heaven go? Save them a seat. So I made that for her. And I made one for myself. And then I've had these to DIY, and I didn't really know what to do. So I'm going to use a foam brush, and I said black, right? So I need, here we go. Start off with my chalk paint from Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint. It was beautiful. Thank you, Marie. I loved making it for you. All right. I'm usually okay with cold. I kept thinking I was sick. I just been feeling cold, and it's my feet. My feet feel cold. All right, let's get this started. Oh my goodness. And I'm using a foam brush because it's usually better on plastic and metal, easier than using a brush. So let's see. And this probably is going to need, oh, maybe not. This is covering beautifully. Look at that. Hey, Regina. Oh, wait, it's a sweater. Wait, what? Was that 2 years ago, Marie? Where does it? I need to get in touch with you. I'll tell you what's been going on. It's been, the holidays were, I don't know, kind of hard. I'll let you know. Hey, Karen, how are you? Happy Wednesday. So even though Shauna is not participating tonight, I asked that everyone send some healing prayers to her. And her link, she is still part of the Artistry Collective. The link to her YouTube channel is in my description. So when you get a chance, go on down, click on the link, follow her page, do the same thing for Christy. Christy is coming on after me at 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness, I feel like I forgot how to craft. But this paint, I'm telling you, folk art is my absolute favorite. It really is. It never lets me down. It covers everything. Look at that one coat. I like this in black. So, how's your year been so far? Today, everyone kept saying, oh my gosh, it's the 8th already. Where'd it go? How did a week, like the holidays were just a blur and they just seemed so long. And the only days I had off were Christmas and New Year's. And I mean, I did have the Sunday off and I worked the one Saturday. This past weekend, I actually had a whole weekend off, which was really nice. But it was just a blur. I worked straight through, I felt like. And you know, that time of year, the holidays are always so stressful anyway. All right, I'm going to need a smaller brush for that. Let's see. Grab a small one. Let's see how the brush works. I'm usually one of those, I get the holiday blues. I don't know, for whatever reason. I've just always been that way. I don't know, I think it's just like the stress. And you know, when I was little, I come from a huge Italian family, and we would always, it was such a pain, right? When you're little and you have to go to somebody else's house. You always just wanted to stay home. Always around people, but this year it was quiet, which it was nice and not nice at the same time. It was just different. It was just different. How about you all? I hope you had a happy, jolly holiday. And New Year's, did you celebrate New Year's? Do you do anything for New Year's? We usually just go to my mom's. But this year we didn't even like really stay up late. It was just the 4 of us. And I worked that day and I got home a little bit late and we were eating dinner. And my husband was like, I really don't feel like staying up till midnight. And my parents were like, oh, us too. So we ate dinner and we said Happy New Year. We went home, went to bed. And the next thing you know, it was 2025. I'm not going to paint that top part yet. And now it's over. And now it's over. And now we're suffering through the cold and the storms. All those storms in the Midwest. Oh my, well, that one big storm. Oh, that was awful. All that ice. That's the part about winter I don't like. I do not like to go out when it snows or ice or any of that bad weather. I like to be home, watch it snow, be snowed in. All adults at your house so pretty low-key. You did get your fix of kids at your sister-in-law's house. Well, that's good. Right, you need the kids. They bring the life, right? It's different. All the kids are grown up, doing their own thing. I mean, New Year's I didn't really mind. Christmas was hard. You know, my son was in Ohio. And look how pretty that's turning out. I like that, but I think I'm going to have to paint the inside too. Next time I'm buying a black one, I'm holding out. I know I was at Dollar Tree the other day, and they had in the $5 spot in the Dollar Plus section, they have all kinds of um, lanterns. They have gold and black and white, and they're $5, and they're a good size too, and they're really nice. I'm really not sure how I'm going to decorate this, but I've had it, and you know, that's part of my last year's. You used to love to eat at your house back in the day. Yeah, she still does. Oh my goodness. Nobody can cook like her. I can't cook like her. All right, let that sit. I really do need to do the inside because that red just pops right on over. But look how nice that looks. Let me dry it. See what happens when I dry it. Has anybody DIY'd lanterns? I've seen plenty of people do it. I took down all my Christmas decorations. I didn't put that much up, but I took it down. And so the space is like in between seasons, in between decorations. And I don't like, for Valentine's, I like to do subtle, like non-Valentine-y things, but Valentine, things that could last me through the winter. But I think this will go really nice because my little entrance table is empty and sad. And this is plastic, so if Naughty Kitty gets a hold of this and knocks it down, it won't be a big thing. Because I'm not putting the glass back in, so I don't have to worry about her breaking it. I like how this, I really do. The folk art chalk paint is really my favorite. I haven't used many, but I really do like it. I really do. All right, let's paint the inside. So what style? I was thinking rustic. In case I messed it up, right? Whenever you mess something up, you call it rustic. So what's your style? What would you do? How would you paint this lantern? Would you just leave it red? I hope it doesn't take me the whole hour to paint this. Maybe I should have done a little bit ahead of time. So do you decorate for every season, every holiday? Do you just do, like me, just a little touch here and there, like a heart here and there, a little love sign here and there? That's what I like to do with those kind of holidays. You know, and I figure with Valentine, you can use, have a snowman with a heart, anything with the heart. And you can keep it up all winter. And don't really do too much for St. Patrick's Day, except for I'll wear something green. And then Easter, a little bit of decorations for Easter. Don't overdo it. But spring for sure. I like spring decor. A few subtle things at Valentine's. Yep, me too. Naughty kitty can't break it. No, she can't. You like the red with the black? Ooh. That would make it like more modern, right? I'll have to make you a red and black one. I already started painting the inside. And it was so funny. I didn't know what I was gonna craft tonight. I haven't had too much mojo lately. And so I have this rainbow sign from Dollar Tree. I saw they had them this year. I got mine, I think, last year. And I've been really good every time I go to Dollar Tree. I'm not really buying anything. And, you know, I don't use their signs anymore. I really don't care for them. They warp. They tend to warp. And I find it's too much trouble to revamp it and take their signage off of it, because it's usually like printed. So I don't use them, but I do have, I think I have one left. And I have this rainbow one. I was going to make an igloo, like an igloo home sign. But I really wasn't feeling it tonight. So I came in here, I looked around, and I saw the lantern, and I'm like, let me do this lantern. Well, some of the red is showing through, and that I'll have to go over at another time. But yeah, since our theme was winter, thank you, Marie. You like the red and black together too? Oh, I wish we would have talked about it first. I would have left the inside, because it's not that easy. It's time consuming. But yeah, so I've had a little bit of creator's block. You know, and I create when I want to. I don't like to create if I have to, because then it's not fun and it's not a hobby, right? And when I get an idea, I come up here, I sit down, and I make it. So, I really do. Every time I say this, I think of Marie, and I'm reminded I need to finish my daughter's hat. She wants a crochet granny square bucket hat. And I found a pattern online, and I've been working on it, working on the granny squares. I have a few more to make, and then I have to put it together. This is a good get your mind off of life, time-consuming kind of project to get into all the little nooks and crannies. Regina, did you get any of the bad weather where you are? We got nothing. Just a few snow flurries, and the wind, the cold, cold wind. Oh, it goes right through you. I dread it. I dread when it's like this and you need gas. Ugh. the worst. I keep masks in my car, and usually I have them. I use them in the wintertime. I cover my face just to shield it. The other day I got gas, and it was so windy, and everything was blowing. My hat was blowing off, my scarf, and I couldn't work the card thing with my gloves. I had to take my gloves off. And like I said, usually I can handle the cold, but it's just been a lot. You got snow on Monday morning, but that was it. Definitely cold and windy. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, my friend. I feel that pain. Yeah, so we're supposed to get snow. Marie, you'll probably get it because it's going to hit down south. It's like you've been getting most of the snow this year. But by Atlantic City, they got quite a bit of snow. So, I don't know. Right? And people say, I just look out my window. And that's how I know what the temperature, what the weather is. I don't know. I like to know for work because if it snows, I don't go. So this is not going to need a second coat. It's covering really well, but there's certain areas that I didn't get to it. Like, I don't know if you could see in the grid right here, I didn't get to the paint. So that's something I'm going to have to go back and fill in. You have freezing fog tonight? More snow Friday? Freezing fog? You know, I've been hearing about that. We had some really crazy fog. It's like right before Christmas. Like, you couldn't even see. I mean, it was so thick. I've never seen it. Is it like that? Laurel. Oh, Laurel. I know. I need to come meet you. We need to meet. We need to set a date. You busy tomorrow? I don't know what my schedule's. I shouldn't be too late after work. Monday I couldn't. And anytime you're up in Kingston on Fridays, let me know. I'll meet you for lunch. Yeah, tomorrow. Message me after. We'll set something up. Maybe we can go to the diner. I miss you. How was Florida? Did you have a nice time? All right. Let me dry some of this. Just sounds like a good time to stay home. You're not sure. Yeah, the fog. I've heard a lot of people talking about this fog. It was like 2 nights in a row. You know, it's like dark so early. 5 o'clock, it's like it's dark at midnight. And then we had this fog. It was so thick. You couldn't see anything. So this, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have to seal because it might chip off. Yeah, it'll chip off. It's going on beautifully, but it'll definitely chip off. And I would always wonder, why do people DIY these things? Right? Why? Just buy the one you like. But it's also very therapeutic. It's just nice just to keep your mind occupied, doing something, creating something. You know, it's so funny. I would never buy anything that I didn't like to redo it. I was never a DIYer, but I mean, not this kind of DIYer. You know, like I made cards and I scrapbooked, but I never did these revamps and these DIYs. But once I did, oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. You know, I would just, if I was going to Dollar Tree, I would just buy a sign that I liked. I wouldn't buy one that I wouldn't like. I wouldn't even like have thought to remake it or to redo it. You know, it wasn't even in my thought process at all. Like I wouldn't have bought a red one. I don't have anything red. It wouldn't go with anything, you know. But I bought a red one because that's all they had, and I bought it to make it my own. It was way warmer in Florida than here. Yeah, it was probably way warmer everywhere. And now I haven't seen any footage, but everybody today was talking about all the fires in California, which is just awful. And that's so scary when, you know, things are out of control and I don't know, the weather, fires, I don't know. It's just always something, right? Is it really calming? I'm so glad you said that. I'm like worried that it would be boring. It's very calming to do, Betsy. Very calming to do. And now I'm just going in because I've got time. Christy comes on at 9 o'clock on Christy's Crafty Cottage. That's her channel. We go live on Wednesdays. And if you wouldn't mind, if it's calming for you, give me a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. I am working towards that. All of you that subscribed after watching my shorts, I so appreciate that. And if you're coming here for the first time, come back. Hey, James, how are you? Hey, Jilly, hi. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year. My name is Leah, and this is Make All the Things with Me. I am a crafter, DIYer. I love all the crafty things. All right, I think I have everything painted except the bottom. All right. I'm like afraid. I'm afraid. So I'm going to be sealing this probably with Krylon spray. I like the matte finish. Happy New Year. How was your New Year's? Did you celebrate? I like to use the Krylon spray paint. It's clear. I like the matte finish. That usually does the trick. Yeah, this black's not going to come off. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's let this sit and dry, because I do want to distress that. So my friend Lori from the Farmhouse Stencil Shop uses coffee grunge, coffee podge, she calls it. 2025. I know. I am revamping a Dollar Tree. Well, this is from Family Dollar. Lantern. And where's all the pieces? Oh, here. This goes inside the lantern. It lights up. I took it apart so I can paint it. And this is a coffee grunge. It's instant coffee, Mod Podge, and water. This is great for making things look primitive and farmhouse. So I painted this using Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in rich black. What can I call you? I'm new here, new subscriber. Well, Haley, hi, my name is Leah. You can call me Leah. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And if you feel it, and if you think somebody would like the stuff I do on my channel, share my channel out. Thanks, James. All right, so I'm just going to dry this a little bit. I do want to put some of this coffee podge on there. I'm not doing the underneath. I do want to grunge this up. I picked up some Java in the home decor chalk paint the other day. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful brown. It is so rich and so deep. It's so, like, so nice. All right, let me, I'm going to dip right in there, and I'm going to paint this candle. Do you see that color? It's so, so nice. So in Farmhouse and Primitive Crafts, there's a lot of browns, a lot of grunging. And I should have probably sanded this a little bit to make the paint stick on it, but that's okay, because we're going to grunge on it. Get down to the thick paint here. And this won't hurt that little light at all. Checking on my time. We've got time. We've got some on the light. This may take a few coats. To unwind from the day you just subscribed. Well, thank you, James. I appreciate that, my friend. This is my way of unwinding. I needed an unwind today. Today was a very busy day. So for those of you that don't know, I am a dental assistant. I have been one for a really long time. Almost looks wood stained. Thank you, Marie. I do not have a store. I do not have a store. Okay, so here is, oh my goodness. The other day I couldn't get this open, and I'm not going to be able to get it open again. Oh, here it goes. All right. So this is coffee grunge, coffee podge. Here's what it looks like. It's instant coffee, Mod Podge, and water. And it's the perfect thing for farmhouse. It just kind of gives it that old feel. I am working. That is one of my goals for this year, is to open up a store. All right, so I'm just got it on here, and I'm just going to put a coat of it. And this will also seal it because it has the Mod Podge in it. And the thing with grunging is to make something look old and rusted, like you do with metal. You know, metal over time becomes rusty. It's very popular in farmhouse and primitive crafts. So I'm just giving this whole thing, and you can't really tell what it's doing because it's on a brown painted candle. But this will seal it. And I am going to grab some ground cinnamon, which will make it look rustic and grungy. And I'm just going to pour some in some areas. Just right over it. And it smells so good. Here we go. Now I'm going to take this, my grunge, and I'm going to go over it in spots. Just to seal it in a little bit more. You just get that wet, and then when it dries, it'll have that rusty look. Oh, thank you so much, Jilly. Thank you so much. Don't be sorry. You can always message me if there is something that you are interested in. I do sell. I believe my email is listed in the description. If not, I need to fix that, but I think it is. All right, I'm just going around. This is what it's looking like. Well, Let's try it. And here, it's all preference. If you like a lot, you can put a lot on there and make it really super crusty. I'm just going to leave this right here. Let me show you. So here's one that's done in white with instant coffee. That's like a modest grunge. And here's a candle that was done like I'm doing tonight. They're keeping you busy, Marie. You do DIY? I love it. It's the best. It's the best way to pass the time. Look at how that's drying out. Isn't that awesome? Let it sit for a minute. You can let it sit, or if you're impatient, you can do it right away with the heat tool. What kind of DIYs do you like to do? I like all the things. That's why I make all the things. Ah! Oh my goodness. I just spilled my coffee grunge. All right. It's all right. I can work right off of that. All right, let me get the candle out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm just doing it on this because hinges are always rusty, right? And I'm just picking up from the cinnamon on my plate and just putting it on there. Let me get this out of the way. And I'm not going for the whole lantern being rusty, just parts of it, just some of it. Just because that's how it works, right? When you have like a metal lantern or anything metal outside, it doesn't all rust at the same time. And the smell, if you like cinnamon, is absolutely wonderful. So I am on for 1 hour tonight. Up after me is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. The link to her channel is in my description. And we are the Artistry Collective. We go live on Wednesday nights. And we all bring something different to the table. Christy is usually mixed media. And Shauna from Frapps Scraps, she dabbles in mixed media, but she does journals, amazing journals. So if you are interested in journaling, definitely check out both of them. Because Christy does journals as well. And I every once in a while, you'll see me do a paper craft. I'll make a card. All right, so here's what it's looking like so far. So this kind of, because it's spilled, it went up on here. Oh, you love painting? Do you, let's see, how do you paint like on canvas? I have been working on my painting skills. I used to paint and draw all the time. 10 minutes left. Oh, thanks, Laurel. All right, let me dry this. And I probably am not going to get to finish it in 10 minutes. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate that, friend. I go live on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to seeing you, my friend. Do you see what it's looking like? Right here. I'm liking this. I am really, really liking this. So that's where I spilled it, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe this part was outside longer, but look at that. It looks great. So you do glue, Mod Podge, you know, Elmer school glue you can do this with, cinnamon, and a heat tool. You can let it sit overnight and let it dry on its own, and you can definitely speed it up with the heat tool. And you can, you know, like I said, you can have a lot like this. This candle is all grunged. And this one is light grunged, just a sprinkle, just a touch. It's a modest grunge. Now do the same thing here. So I'm dipping in my coffee. It just happens to be my coffee grunge. And then I'm going to dip into the cinnamon. And you could also sprinkle it on. And you can do other things to the to make it look more rusty and grungy, like add rust colored paints. Right, you just put it in spots, right? Unless you want like a whole big grunge look. And then I have when I finish decorating it, I have this is like wood decorated paper. It's wire and it just has like a wood paper wrapped on it. I'm gonna do that around the candle inside. And I have these pit berries. These are from Dollar Tree. I think that'll look really nice with it. And maybe some boxwood, because boxwood's always nice with farmhouse decor. And a lot of times I like to leave it. Do you see how that's raised up a bit? I like to leave that like that because it's more like rust. If you know how rust is, it comes up and you can sand it off and scrape it off. Like my husband does that with his truck, right? But as farmhouse people, we create it, we run it. Right, and you just do it in certain spots. And I'm sure this probably needs more rust. Right, and I'm more modest. I don't really like to do heavy. Mostly because like a lot of times I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of go by what I like and what I think is right. But see, just sprinkle it around wherever you think rust should be. I'm sure I could probably do a search about rust and how it forms and where it forms first, but I'm just taking some creative license. You have to go. Well, thank you for visiting. And I'll be sure to post a picture of the finished lantern on my community tab, so you'll have to come back and see how it turns out. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get to finish it tonight. I didn't think it would take this long. But we give each other 1 hour segments. And like I said, Christy's Crafty Cottage is up after me. You can find the link to her page in my description. And I'm still good with 5 minutes. Unless Christy came on and said she needs more time. And so I'm dipping in the podge, dipping in the cinnamon, and then going over to my lantern. And if I don't like how this comes out, I am sure I could scrape all of this off. Or I have 2 other ones I can practice on. One is all glittery, which that's going to be a chore. This is one of those things you're never done. You can just keep going on and on and on and rusting it. All right, let me check out the candle. So you have to be careful when you handle these because the plastic, while it's first dry, when it's first drying, it comes off easily. I made this months ago. This won't come off now. Are you intentionally making it look rusty? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Anthro. Hello, Sayuri. I turned this plastic red, see, it was red lantern. I am making it Farmhouse. And rusty, grungy things are very popular in Farmhouse decor. And Mod Podge, it takes about 30 days to totally cure. Yeah, it'll set up quick, but it takes 30 days to cure. And then it's forever. So even after you dry it, you really don't want to handle it too much. Yeah, I don't even want to decorate it right now because it could take all this grunge off. And I'm just using cinnamon and glue. That's all you need to make things look rusty and grungy. So as you heat it, it melts it all together. Then it'll dry. And then it slowly just does its setting permanent process. Here we go. And here, I'm really happy with this. I'm going to need some more to cover up that red there, but I am really, really happy with how the top of the lantern came out. So friends, it is 9 p.m. My time is up. I will finish this, post pictures. Thank you for joining me tonight. Go on over to Christy's page, Christy's Crafty Cottage. Let's see what kind of winter project she has in store for us. Thank you so much for being here. Please thumbs up the video. Please subscribe. Please come back. I will be back here next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, friends, thank you so much for being here. Know that you matter and you are not alone. All right, everyone. Have a good night and bye for now.